Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Sally's been waiting for Billy to put her first, but so far it hasn't happened. Regarding Sally, she has simply been waiting for Billy to prioritize her. For once, it shouldn't be too much to ask for Billy to place Sally above Chancellor and all his spiteful desires. Billy asserts that he prepared to do things correctly this time and makes Sally his top priority. But can he truly follow through? Given Billy's past behavior, it's hard to trust that he will sincerely change. And even if he does, it likely won't last long. Billy is eager to secure funding for Abbott Communications and proceed with revitalizing this media venture. But there are no assurances. Nevertheless, Billy was far too eager to jeopardize everything Sally has achieved and allow his own selfish wants to take precedence. Sally Spectre has been waiting for Billy Abbott to put her first, but that moment still hasn't come. And fans of The Young and the Restless are beginning to wonder if it ever will. Their romance began with fiery chemistry and emotional vulnerability, a union between two people who've been burned one too many times by love, betrayal, and their own mistakes. But as weeks have gone by, it's become painfully clear that Sally's heart might be more invested in Billy than it is in her. What started as a promising, passionate connection is now slipping into the same pattern Sally has lived through before, where she gives everything she has, only to realize she's not the priority. Sally has always been a woman who thrives on passion, loyalty, and a need to prove herself. From her early days in Los Angeles to her rise in Genoa City, she's fought tooth and nail for everything: career, love, respect, and still found herself overlooked or underappreciated by those she trusted most. With Billy, she believed things would be different. He saw through her walls, understood her pain, and offered her the kind of emotional honesty she'd been craving. But the deeper she falls, the more one-sided it begins to feel. Billy Abbott has a history of being torn between worlds, between his family and his freedom, between his ambition and his self-destructive impulses, and now, between his devotion to Sally and his lingering ties to the people and responsibilities that pull him in every direction. From the start, Billy promised Sally that she could count on him, that he would be her partner in every sense of the word. Yet when the time comes to choose, he always seems to put something or someone else before her. Sally's been patient, waiting for Billy to show that she truly matters, but every passing moment seems to chip away at her faith. Whether it is complicated dynamic with Lily, his unpredictable mood swings, or his constant entanglement in the Newman and Abbott family drama, Billy is stretched thin, leaving Sally to play second fiddle in a relationship that once felt like a safe haven. And the irony isn't lost on fans. Sally, who walked away from a thriving career at Marchetti partly because of Billy, now finds herself standing in the background while he continues to chase new ambitions and fix old messes. It's a heartbreaking full circle for a woman who's already sacrificed so much for love. Sally's biggest problem isn't just Billy's inability to prioritize her. It's her tendency to settle for crumbs when she deserves the whole cake. Time and again, she's found herself waiting for someone else to validate her worth. With Adam, she waited for emotional consistency that never came. With Nick, she hoped for stability that always felt conditional. And now, with Billy, she's clinging to the hope that he'll one day make her feel like the center of his world. But that day keeps slipping further away. The deeper issue lies in Billy's own internal chaos. His past demons are never far behind: gambling, self-doubt, impulsive behavior. And no matter how much he wants to be the man Sally needs, he often ends up repeating old patterns. Every time Billy takes one step forward, he takes two steps back, pulling Sally into a cycle of uncertainty and disappointment. To outsiders, it's clear that Billy cares for Sally. There's no denying the affection in his eyes when he looks at her, or the protectiveness he feels when someone questions her motives. But caring isn't the same as commitment. For Sally, it's not enough to be someone's occasional priority. She wants to be chosen, not just wanted. She wants a man who doesn't just tell her she's important, but proves it through actions that match his words. What makes this situation even more complicated is the ghost of Lily Winters. Though Billy insists that chapter is closed, it's evident that Lily still lingers in his emotional landscape. Their shared history, business entanglements, and mutual understanding create a connection that Sally can't compete with, and she knows it. The moments Billy spends reminiscing about his time with Lily or defending her decisions sting Sally more than she'd ever admit. It's not jealousy. It's exhaustion from constantly feeling like she's living in someone else's shadow. And while Sally tries to act unfazed, her frustration simmers beneath the surface. She's tired of being patient, tired of waiting for Billy to prove that their love means as much to him as it does to her. She's tired of being the one who always compromises while he continues to chase his next passion project or family crisis. Every time Billy promises her that she's his priority, his actions tell another story. He gets distracted, consumed by work, by family, by guilt, and Sally is left on the sidelines, wondering how many more excuses she can take. The tension is growing, and those closest to them can sense it. Chloe Mitchell, Sally's best friend and occasional voice of reason, has already warned her that Billy might not be capable of giving her what she needs. Chloe's concern isn't coming from jealousy or judgment. It's from experience. She's seen how Billy's emotional volatility destroys even the strongest relationships, and she knows Sally's heart can only take so much. Meanwhile, Billy's family, especially Jack Abbott, has been cautious about his relationship with Sally from the start. Jack admires Sally's creativity and resilience, but he's seen what happens when Billy loses focus, and he doesn't want another emotional explosion to drag the Abbott name into chaos. As for Billy himself, he's stuck between guilt and denial. He knows he's not giving Sally the attention she deserves, but part of him believes that she'll always be there waiting, ready to understand, ready to forgive. And that assumption could be his biggest mistake yet. Sally is reaching her breaking point. Beneath her calm exterior, she's torn between love and self-respect. She's tried everything: patience, understanding, compromise, but the return hasn't been equal. She's beginning to ask herself hard questions. How long can she wait for Billy to make her a priority? How much of herself is she willing to sacrifice before she becomes unrecognizable? The truth is, Sally Spector has spent too many years defining herself through the people she loves instead of the passions that drive her. She's a brilliant designer, a creative visionary, and one of the most determined women in Genoa City. But lately, her energy has been spent trying to hold together a relationship that may never give her what she deserves. Billy's actions, or lack thereof, have forced her to confront a harsh reality. Love isn't enough when one person keeps doing all the emotional heavy lifting. What Sally needs is another apology or another empty promise that things will change. She needs action. She needs to see that Billy is capable of being the kind of partner who not only says the right things, but does them, who chooses her every single day without hesitation or distraction. And if he can't, Sally may soon have to choose herself. The heartbreaking part of this story is that Billy and Sally genuinely could have been something great. They understand each other's pain, share a sense of humor that few others do, and bring out both the best and worst in one another. But chemistry alone doesn't sustain a relationship. It needs balance, consistency, and mutual effort. And right now, Billy isn't meeting Sally halfway. Fans of the young and the restless have been vocal about their frustration. Many viewers have rooted for Sally to finally find the love she's been searching for, but they fear that Billy's indecision and emotional chaos will only leave her hurt again. Social media buzzes with speculation about whether this relationship is doomed or if Billy will finally step up before it's too late. The clock is ticking. Sally's patience has limits, and she's closer than ever to walking away. The question now is whether Billy will realize what he's about to lose before it's gone for good. Because once Sally Spector decides she's done, there's no turning back. She's rebuilt herself from the ashes before, and she'll do it again if she has to. If Billy continues to put everything else before her, Sally will stop waiting and start living for herself. And when she does, it won't just be a breakup. It'll be a turning point. For now, all eyes are on Billy Abbott. Will he finally put Sally first, proving that she's not just another stop on his emotional merry-go-round? Or will he let her slip away, leaving him to realize too late that the one woman who truly believed in him was the one he never made time for? Whatever happens next, one thing's certain: Sally Spector's story is far from over, and whether it ends in heartbreak or empowerment, it's going to be unforgettable.